Greetings, and thank you for taking the time to learn more about Hoyleton Youth and Family Services. We live in God's grace, first celebrated in our lives when the waters of baptism flowed over us, and we were claimed as God's children. Being claimed means that this river of grace, fed by the Spirit, continues to flow through our lives and ministries into the world around us. The Spirit is alive at Hoyleton Youth and Family Services. Since 1895, Hoyleton has been caring for children and their families. Today, in 7 service locations, we provide treatment programs, engage in advocacy, promote rehabilitation, case management and assessment, and encourage preventative efforts to bring about a productive lifestyle. At the Hoyleton campus, we operate a 40-bed residential facility serving developmentally disabled and behaviorally challenged youth between the ages of 9 and 21. Our cottage living focuses on the social, academic, life skills, and vocational needs of youth. Additionally, the independent living program monitors the success of clients aged 17 through 21 in the areas of employment, life skills, and academic achievement. Our East St. Louis location is home to Hoyleton's foster care program. We serve over 100 children annually, providing them with a loving home while engaging in efforts to reunite families. Hoyleton staff licenses and trains foster care parents and facilitates permanent care through foster care adoptions. We also offer Christian-based counseling for families and work with school districts to counsel youth who struggle with death, loss, or separation issues in their families. Our Washington Park office is home to Hoyleton's Runaway and Homeless Youth Project, which identifies and serves youth who are at risk of being homeless or abandoned due to family issues. Efforts are made to resolve the issues and reunite the family unit. Also in Washington Park is Puentes de Esperanza, or Bridges of Hope. Puentes offers several important services to the Latino community, including Head Start for children. Additionally, Puentes de Esperanza offers food, utility and housing assistance and referrals, translation and immigration issues assistance, referrals for legal assistance, employment preparation classes, computer training and education assistance, English as a second language classes, transportation assistance, medical referrals, and individual and family counseling. Hoyleton works to make positive change in people's lives. For example, the Independent Living Program has seen much success in recent years. This program serves clients who are wards of the state and at least 19 years old.
We assist them with finding employment and learning job maintenance skills if that's an issue for them. We help them access health needs in their community, as well as general community resources such as the link card or community counseling. And sometimes we play the role of mom and dad, and that encompasses a lot of things. Sometimes it's just listening, but we just want to be there for them.
I was too old to live in the children's home, but I wasn't quite ready to live on my own. So it was a transition, and it really helped.
The Hoyleton Children's Home serves a different client base. The staff works with some of the most vulnerable in our society, showing them love and compassion.
The kids we serve in the residential program today, or the children's home, is a little bit different than they were in the orphanage times. We have the capacity to serve 40 young people who all come from abused and neglected backgrounds and past. They all have developmental disabilities, and the average IQ is in the mid-50s.
It can be challenging at times, but the rewards are worth it. Seeing them succeed and taking milestones that they haven't before is very rewarding and gratifying.
I started as a youth care worker, then I've changed down to the rec department. I like working with the kids. It's a lot of fun. It's challenging every day. There's a challenge emotionally, physically, even spiritually. But at the end of the day, if I'm able to reach one kid, to have one kid smile or divert a kid from a crisis situation, that's what makes it really worthwhile.
People become involved with Hoyleton Youth and Family Services for many reasons. For many, the need to fulfill their Christian mission drives their passion for Hoyleton.
I'm involved with Hoyleton because I have a passion to work and serve children and youth, especially those who are in need in some way. And when I hear the stories, the early life stories of my young friends at Hoyleton, my heart breaks. no one should have to go through that kind of trauma and abuse and neglect. But then I realized, my broken heart, my pity is of no help to them unless it causes me to act on that, to act in a way that can be a carrier of hope for those young people. And so then when I hear their stories about how they've grown and how Hoyleton has helped them, I have to continue to live out my Christian mission to spread God's love to all people, but especially to those who are most vulnerable. And Hoyleton helps me do that. Hoyleton helps me do that. They are my mission partner.
The undeserved love of God, announced for all in the gospel of Jesus Christ, is our reason for standing with our neighbor in need. Former resident Curtis Nance, along with his parents Pam and Glenn, describe his experience in our care.
Our foster son, Curtis, lived at Hoyleton for 6 years. So we were very involved with his life and his education up at Hoyleton.
I went to school and I graduated out of school, high school, and I got my diploma. I played sports, basketball, football, soccer.
We talked to Curtis just about every day, and we had constant communication with his therapist and the people at the cottage that were in charge at the cottage. It was very advantageous for Curtis's growth to have the close communication.
Curtis, in our opinion, has been very fortunate that he has a family that loves him and cares about him and is very active in his life. A lot of the other clients that are there are not that fortunate, and without the support of the church and other individuals to give, the kids wouldn't have the Christmas that they have, they wouldn't have the clothing that they have, they wouldn't be able to do a lot of the outings that they go on, and it really made a big difference.
We were physically, mentally, emotionally exhausted, and what at the time seemed to be the hardest thing in our life was a real blessing, and we're all very grateful.
We truly feel very blessed that Hoyleton was brought into our life when it was, because we weren't real sure where we were going to go with Curtis. And so it was definitely a wonderful experience, and I would recommend it to other people.
The undeserved love of God, His amazing grace, announced for all in the gospel of Jesus Christ, is our reason for standing with our neighbor in need. With your help, we will continue to make a difference in the lives of children and their families. We appreciate your prayers and your support of our ministry.
Cut.